Hello, I am Sir Valiant, and welcome to another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. We'll be achievement hunting again today, as per usual. And today we will be going for the Wallnut Attack achievement. It is an achievement you get in the mini game Zombotany. Had to take a couple takes to get that. But you get this by completing the Zombotany, or just any Zombotany level, without using walnuts, tall nuts, or pumpkins. This is extremely difficult in some cases if you don't know what you're doing, because in Zombotany, the zombies are half plant. So in level 1, which is the only one I have access to, and it's probably also the easiest one to complete, the zombies have pea shooters on their heads and they will shoot peas at you, and the walnut one will have an exceptional amount of health, more than like a bucket head or whatnot. Here I'll just speed up and save you from my whole debate on what plants to grab and whatnot. But basically the only ones that you really need are the sunflower and the pea shooter, the top two there. All these other ones I just added in because I need more. But basically, what this entire strategy is you have the sunflower there, in the second column there, and you'll place your pea shooters behind that, so they still get protection, and you still get your sun stuff. So here, zombies are starting to come. There's our first one. And this is why Zombotany is such a difficult thing to complete without having like walnuts and pumpkins and tall nuts. It's because those pea shooters shoot back and they damage your plants. So if they're left alive for too long, they will continue to damage and they will bore through all of your plants that you have built up. Potato mines are one of the exceptionally useful plants that we have for this run that Zombotany plants, like the pea shooter one, can't shoot. So it's just shooting straight over it, so it can just arm itself and wait, and spadoom, it's down. So this cycle keeps repeating. You save up enough, get a pea shooter down, place down some potato mines to keep going, just to save yourself in case. And it's this balancing act between maintaining the sunflower row to protect your pea shooters, and using any emergency one-time use plants like the squash and potato mine to take out more deadly targets like your walnuts, or your walnut zombies, I guess. They only come on huge waves, thankfully, otherwise they would be very problematic. However, now it's just a balancing act. Now that we mostly have pea shooters in place, it's pretty much a balancing act of making sure your sunflowers stay there so that they keep guarding what you have. Eventually, all of your sunflowers will end up getting replaced at some point because of how much the pea shooter zombies deal damage. They deal a lot, so eventually all of these sunflowers are going to disappear for a couple minutes, and you're going to have to replace them back with other plants or other ways. So like here, I'm using a marigold as an extra plant that I have to protect it while I'm waiting for my sunflowers to get back. And using squash to clear out some of the zombies that I don't really want out right now. See, I'm going to use I used garlic later and other stuff to guard against these things because they do deal lots of damage, and they end up getting rid of all of these plants. So if you're not careful and you ignore it for a minute, you could end up with a very big problem on your hand. I started placing spikeweed down at the top, you can see there, just to help just to help damage the zombies that come, and so they don't damage my plants very much. Here's our first example of a walnut zombie. They are extremely hardy. They are, like I said before, I believe they have more health than even bucket heads. So what you want to do with them, because of situations of the game, is you want to take them out with your one-time use plants. Potato mines, squash, cherry bomb, jalapeno, whatever. But you want to make sure you do that, and also keep your sunflowers or protection plants there. Doesn't have to be sunflowers, I'm just using them because they're cheap and whatnot. Though I have, as you can see from the top 2 rows, I was using other items or other plants to help. So don't be afraid to stray from the path of symmetry and actually use other things that you might have. Now here I begin to start and placing a second row of sunflowers. Really, this is just making sure I stay excessively guarded and protected. And what it also does is starts letting you stockpile up larger amounts of sun. So you can place down more spikeweed, get a second layer of pea shooters in the back, or just like start spamming potato mines everywhere. It's up to you what you want to do at this point, but it does end up being generally similar if you want. Spikeweed will help a lot for thinning the herd. Here I begin to change up my strategy a little bit. Instead of just replacing back that second layer of sunflower when it gets destroyed this time, now I'm putting down cabbage pult, just to change up what kind of plants I'm using and that. But it's also getting that same thing I was telling you before, where having more plants that damage will help thin the herd faster. So this is good against like large waves of zombies that end up. Oh, what is happening up there? Well, apparently I've forgotten that. Yeah, that happened. I do end up losing a mower because of that guy. Seriously though, these walnut zombies are no joke. They are dangerous and to be dealt with immediately. So we have here our final wave, just moments away from unlocking this achievement. For you guys anyway, I already have it. But see, there's 3 walnuts. It's not gonna be a problem because we have 2 potato mines and a squash pretty much ready. And yeah, enjoy the achievement that you guys have gotten. You guys have earned with a little bit of help, I guess. But I mean, hey, why not get help? There's nothing wrong with getting help at all. None. Where was I going with this? Oh, anyway, yeah, here we've defeated all of the zombies, and I hope all of you have a lovely day.